All right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to We'll Decide Wednesday. This is Dr. Megan Miller,
And I'm Joe Smith.
and this is a special feature of the Do Better podcast. Joe, do you want to tell everyone what we're doing here?
All right. So for We'll Decide Wednesday is a special feature. What we do is we put a lot of different topics on a wheel and we let the wheel decide what we're going to talk about. Now, this isn't planned out. We don't know exactly what the topic is going to be tonight, but that's the fun of it. Let's go ahead and have fun and try to talk about something that we have no clue what we're going to talk about. So we each get 2 minutes and 30 seconds and to talk about this topic, and that helps us being in check, because we can go on all night. I'm sure if we had a topic, we could be here until like 2 o'clock in the morning. No problem, Megan.
We probably could. My husband would kill me because I'm sitting in the middle of our house right now being very loud. So, all right, let's go ahead and spin the wheel.
And my wife too. She's like, I'm trying to go to bed. So it won't be good.
Yeah. I knew it was going to be this one. This is so timely given what I was just talking about with the flooding. So,
yeah.
Okay. So how do you use your garage? You definitely went first last time. Do you want me to go first or do you want to?
Yeah, sure. Let's hit it off with a bang with something that's fun.
Okay. All right. So how do I think the garage should be used? And so I'll start there. So growing up, when I grew up in Ohio where it snows a lot, so people use their garages for their cars. And you parked your car in the garage, and then in the morning when it was cold outside, it wasn't as cold because your car was in the nice warm garage and you didn't have snow on it and you didn't have frost, and it was great. And you might have kept a little bit of stuff, but we also had basements, so there is that, and people did keep stuff in their basement. But so that's how we used our garage growing up. Ever since I have not lived in my house and I've lived anywhere that there is a garage, my husband has insisted that the cars do not go in the garage and they get used for storage or what, like pretty much all sorts of just junk that we should probably get rid of, but we keep and we keep and we keep. And then we have flooding, and then we don't have anywhere to put anything because we have flooding and you can't use the garage. Although I will say, if we had had cars parked in the garage like I would like to, those may have been flooded. So I guess in this situation, it would have been best to just not use our garage for anything. I will say though, with the situation that just happened last week, I had insisted that we park my car on the driveway, like towards the end of the driveway where there were no trees around, because the wind was supposed to be so high. I thought my car might get hit by a tree. I didn't even think about flooding. Where my car would normally be parked is where a lot of the water went. And where I parked it was like on higher land. So it is good that we parked where we did. My husband's truck that he was actually supposed to trade in on Wednesday to get a new truck. We didn't do that. We said we'd come on Friday instead. He had his truck parked up against the garage, again, same reason. So trees wouldn't get it. And it, like, the water came like 2 feet up on his truck. So it almost got inside of his truck. So yeah. So if you have a garage and you put cars in it and it might flood, make sure you move the cars so they're not stuck in your flooded garage. But overall, I think garages should be used for cars, and you keep them nice and organized, and you that's how you get rid of junk. So you don't have a lot of junk that you're hanging on to. That's my garage thing, and my time is up.
All right. So Jenny said, yes, we got snow in New Hampshire last night. I'm jealous. I love a good snow. And we're just going to get warmer weather this week. We're going to get in the 60s and 70s again. I'm like, I just want snow. And then Eric said, stop it, Megan. I guess that's your comment about being hired or hurricanes.
Yeah, I think about probably the snowstorms. Did you know that we have a snow place here in Florida now?
What?
So it was 73 today, but if I wanted to go be in snow, I could. They have like an indoor snow park like they do in Dubai. In Dubai, they have one of those here.
Wow.
Best of all
Oh,
the
that's
worlds
cool.
here in Florida. And COVID doesn't exist here, so we can just do whatever we want.
Yeah, unless you're in Virginia, then it's like every day. Like Virginians, we are going to punish you if you don't do the right thing.
Yeah, we just don't. We just pretend
So,
like it doesn't exist. Planned ignoring is what Steve Ward was telling me the other day. He's like, "Yeah, we just plan ignore it. It's fine." Leslie said they already had an ice storm in Oklahoma, so she's done with winter. Well, winter
yeah,
hasn't even officially started yet, Leslie. Sorry to break it to you.
yeah. And it's 2020, so who knows what will happen?
I think maybe for 2020 we might get snow here. Who knows?
Who knows? Crazier things have happened already.
Yes. All right, Joe's turn to talk about the garage.
All right, ready? Start now. All right. So depending on where you're at in Pennsylvania, how big your garage is, there's two things you can do with garage. All right. If you're like my best friend Ron, who lives in Pittsburgh, shout out to Ron. He uses his garage to park his cars and to store some stuff. I think that's doable. I think that's okay. But for me, growing up, being a country boy I am, we didn't have an attached garage. We had a detached garage slash man shed, which was my dad's place to store all of his equipment for the yard, because we had like 3 acres. And then up top was his workshop, which has all his tools, all his wood making gear, and he would make any kind of craft projects up there. So we never park cars in the garage there. How I think a garage should be used is A, storage, B, a home gym, and then C, it should be, especially down south where you don't have basements, it should be a secondary place to put a bar. So then you can entertain with your TV in the corner for your home gym. And then you should have a refrigerator stocked with all the goodie beverages that you want to drink. Water is fine. And then you should be able to entertain in your garage, especially for Sunday football or Saturday football.
That would be really hot.
It
Are you air
depends
conditioning
on
this
the time of the
garage?
year. It's fall. And so, I mean, like and then people just like a lot of people lift up their garage doors and just like let, air circulate. Is pretty calm. I mean, like pretty, nice. In this new house, I have a garage, but I also have a room that's designated for my room to be whatever I want. So I'm super excited about that. So,
well, that's
but
awesome.
yes, that's how I think. Yeah, I'm super pumped. But I think that's how a garage should be used, especially that home gym, because especially with COVID, gyms are going to shut down and you're going to need to work out. So I'm totally on point. I mean, on board of, buying stuff and making it my own, so that I can do my squats, deadlifts, barbell press, so bench press, all that. And my time's done.
Awesome. Well, you had some comments come in during that. My mom was laughing about all of it. I think she said it must be a guy thing. And Leslie said she was just laughing when you said water is fine. And then my mom said, you need a man cave.
Well, that's what we're calling it right now, is a man cave. There's actually, hey, Megan, by the way, do you want a pool table?
No.
My house is coming with a pool table, and it's taking up so much space.
Yeah, I don't.
I thought it would be easy to. I thought it was going to be easy to remove a pool table. Then more people told me about how difficult it is and how expensive it can be. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, oh no, I should have got rid of that pool table when I had the chance.
Yeah. My parents, the house that they have right now came with a pool table, and it like never gets used, but it would have been hard to move it. So it's just there. So yeah. I don't, yeah, I just don't know about a lot of those things for here, at least. And I did forget to mention it when I told our flooding story, we did have a fridge. And when the water started coming in, I made sure we unplugged it because the way the plug was, if the water came in, it would have, the fridge and electricity and water. I just didn't think that was a good plan. So like all the stuff, I tried to move as much stuff out of it as I could to our other fridge and freezer, but I missed some things, and Blake tried to clean it out today, and apparently I missed like a big bag of chicken breasts, and it's like really gross and it smells really bad. I told him to clean it out sooner and he didn't. So, procrastination isn't always a good thing, but we might have lost a bunch of beer because that was our beer fridge. We kept a lot of beer in there. So
Yeah.
send us beer.
That's the one. So that's the next thing is a generator. That's going to be key.
Yeah, well, that was the funny thing too. We had debated getting one. What my parents have, like a generator that's like attached to their house or something. So we had thought about doing just like one of those ones you can get from Sam's Club or something for hurricane season this year, now that we're in a bigger space. And it's a good thing we didn't, because it would have just been totaled with the flooding, because it would have been kept where we keep all of our other crap. My mom was also wondering why for this house, our air conditioning units are up like on these like big wooden, I don't know, things.
Stilts.
And she was like, why are your air conditioners up off the ground? That's weird. Like I've never seen that before. And now that the flooding happened, she's like, oh,
yeah,
I understand.
That's why.
So if we did do a generator, we'd have to do one of those ones, I think, that like gets hooked onto your house and like gets put up high or something. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Or we'll just go stay with my parents.
I'm sure they will accept you.
I hope so.
And just bring you in. But no, I mean, I think you could be like the Europeans do. Like I know they have those like on the wall units that goes in each room. And that's how you can do your air conditioning. I think that would be awesome too.
In a garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anywhere in the whole house. They have the units that are that go on the wall, and it just you can control it in each room, however you want how cold or hot you want it.
Yes.
It's supposed to be really efficient.
Yeah. I don't know about that in Florida though. This is a little hotter down here.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway. All right. Well, I have to move before my next meeting. So hopefully everyone enjoyed talking about garages tonight. That's a nice, unique, non-ABA topic. Feel free to drop in the comments how you use your garage. And we'll see you all in December, because we're not going to be on next week. So it'll be December next time we see everybody.
All right. I'll see everyone. Thank you for joining us.